So we are going to talk about discount and tax. And that's what you should put at the top of your paper. You're going to put all these on here: markup, discount, and tax. And at the top, we're just going to talk a little bit about these three things, and then I'll pull up the assignment and we'll do some examples together before I send you on your way to do your own. So let's start off with a markup. And a markup is referring to something that a store does so that they make a profit. The store has to buy the material, whatever, a product, whatever they're selling at their store. They have to buy it from a manufacturer or a wholesaler or some place where they get it, and they pay a certain amount for it. They don't get it for free. They have to decide what percent profit they want. So they take that percentage and they take the item and mark it up that percentage. So what happens is, for a markup, they pay 100% of the item plus the markup percent. Okay, so they pay 100% of the item. They pay 100% of it, plus they mark it up a percentage. Okay, and that amount is the percent they take of the item, or times the item. They take 100% of it plus the markup percent, and they take that percentage times the item. Okay, so that's what we're going to do when we get to markup. You're going to take 100% plus the markup percent, take that times the item. So discount. Discount is good. When you're shopping, you always want a good discount. So what you're going to do here is you're going to take 100% of the cost of the item minus the discount percent. Okay, so let's say you had a 20% discount. You take 100% of the item minus 20%. You would get that percent answer and take it times the price of the original price of the item. That gets you the discounted, or that equals the sale price. And then finally, the tax. The tax is just about like the markup, because what you do is you pay 100% of the item plus the tax percentage. So like in Indiana, it's 7%. So you have 100% of the cost of the item plus 7% tax. You would pay 107%. So you would get that percent times the cost of the item. So you're always dealing with 100%. When it's a markup or tax, you add on the percent that you're marking up, or the tax that you're adding on. Take that times the item to get the final result. And then discount, you take 100% minus the discounted percent. Take that times the item. So those things are, in general, what we're going to. Now let's look at some actual problems. So go ahead and write down number 1 for your notes. We have the cost of a sled is $99.50. The markup is 95%. So just like I said in the notes I just showed you, we would have 100% plus 95%. So what percent are we going to use? 195%. And you're going to do 195% of, or times, $99.50. Now, yesterday when we did percent equations, I made you write the percents as a decimal. What's 195% as a decimal? So you're going to take 1.95 times 99.50. This will give you the actual price that we're going to charge now for that sled. So 1.95 times 99.50, and it says 190. This is what it says on my calculator. 194 0.025. So what are we going to say in dollars and cents, Justin?
194.0.
Nope, because we're talking money.
194.2 cents.
Nope. What's the 5 say to do?
Okay,
So $194.03. So 2 decimal places, because money has 2 decimal places. That third place tells you how to round the cents place. So $194.03. So take 100% plus the percent markup. Take that percentage times the cost. All right, let's go ahead and do you have any questions on that one? Brady.
You lost me where you went down to the second line.
All right, so let's go ahead and look at number 2. Number 2 is a comic book for $3.95. We're marking it up 20%. So that tells me that I'm going to do 100% plus 20%. What percent are we going to calculate of that book? 120%. So we want 120% of, or times, $3.95. So here's the math problem I put in the calculator. The 120%, to write it as a decimal, move it over 2 places. So 1.2 or 1.20 times $3.95. That'll be 100% of the cost plus 20% more. I've got 370 or 474. Okay, so $4.74 is what you would put. Make sure you don't forget that decimal. So the magazine would be $4.74. Questions about that? Okay, anybody still writing that last problem in red? Nobody? Oh, okay. All right, so now we're going to scroll down and look at some discounts. So we're going to discount it now, and that's good. Most people like discounts. It takes the price down. So we're looking at problem number 9. And problem number 9 says that the original price of concert tickets is $100, and we are discounting 21%. So here's what I told you to do with the discount. It's 100% for the cost, but we are subtracting away 21%. So 100% minus 21%, anybody know what that is? Molly? So 79%. So we're really going to pay 79% of the actual cost of the ticket. So what we're going to actually do is 79% of or times $100. So in our calculator, the 79%, how's that going to go in there? So 0.79 times 100, that's going to end up being $79 for the $100 tickets. So you take away that discounted percentage from 100%, take that percent times the price, and you'll get the sale price of $79. Questions about that? Okay, number 10, the discount is 45%. So I would take 100% minus 45%. Anybody know what percent that is? What percent is that? Matthew? 55%. So we're going to find out what 55% of 1850 is. How do I write 55% as a decimal in my calculator? 0.55 times 1850. That's what's going in my calculator. 0.55 times 1850. I get 10.175. 10.175. How do I write that as money now? $10 and what?
17 cents.
Not
18 cents.
18 cents. $10.18. All right, so now let's look at tax. So I got to scroll down here just a little bit further. Okay, it looks like number 17. So we're doing 17. 17 says that there is a book price of $49.95. The tax is 3%. So what I told you, it's just like markup. You take 100%, which is how much the book costs, plus the tax percentage, so plus 3%. So we're really going to do 103% of the price of the book, $49.95. Now I'm going to write this like I would write it in my calculator. So I'd write 1.03 times $49.95. So I get 1.03 times $49.95. And it comes out to 51.4485. Okay, so I know it's going to be $51, but how many cents? How many cents? Somebody that hasn't answered. Savannah. 45 cents. Good job. $51.45. So tax is identical to markup.
I got a different answer. I got 50.9.
Did you do 1.03 times 49.95?